I'm a trans man and I took the red pill. I took the red pill back in 2019, and it wasn't up until this past year that I decided to begin my journey of deconstructing patriarchy, red pill ideology, and internalized misogyny. And now I have made it my mission to completely dismantle all of it. But first, I have to come to you guys with a pretty wild admission, given the things that I talk about on my page, is that red pill works. And I think that this is an important acknowledgement, especially as someone who is trying to deconstruct the entire ideology. And even here recently, I explained that red pill ideology is based on a logical fallacy. But the thing is that it still works. And just because something works doesn't necessarily mean it isn't flawed. But when you quite literally apply red pill ideology into your life, you will do just fine. You will gain instant access. And by instant, of course, you got to put in a little bit of work. It doesn't mean you're not going to be able to have to do anything. But at least in my experience, as a trans man who took the red pill, I gained almost instant access to women, instant access to almost like a form of respect. People would listen to me. And by carrying myself with red pill principles, it came a lot easier. And like I said, I was able to gain access to women who considered themselves to be straight, to be looking for a man, and looking for a man who had leadership qualities and most of the things that red pill would preach. That was me. And so it wasn't difficult structuring my life using red pill. And that's what I want you guys to understand, is that systems that are created and then destroyed aren't because they don't work. They're destroyed because they're flawed and because they're destructive systems. Red pill ideology is a subset to patriarchy. It is a violent form, and it works because throughout all of human history, especially here in the United States, patriarchal systems have worked. You send men off to war, they dominate, they create a community, they create a world, they build the world around women and children, and they expect you to remain submissive to them and obedient, and you bring in offspring, and then boom, you continue on that system. It works. It doesn't mean it's not flawed, and that's the important part. That's where the dismantle begins. We wouldn't call it dismantling if it was something that didn't work. Obviously, this is a system that is put together. It is, in fact, a structure. So it fucking works. And I was a beneficiary, even as a trans man, of patriarchy and red pill ideology, along with misogyny. I would say all the same talking points, and in many ways, I believed it even for myself. It worked. But it's flawed. It's dangerous. And it leads men down a dark path. It keeps men subpar. And so, even though it works, it's not a good system. And it's not something that should be upheld. Unfortunately, I'm the one who played into it. And so I have to take accountability and be a part of the solution now. So, hopefully you guys are able to reflect on the things I've said today. And I'll see you guys on the next video.